Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this lipstick holder I saw on an online website. I really liked how it looked and so I decided to make one of my own. So the first thing you need to do is cut your box to size, cut off any lids or flaps, and also some boxes might be taller, you want to go ahead and trim it down. And then you want to decorate the inside of your box. I basically just took white printing paper and glued it to the inside of the box, but you can use white paint or you can just leave it like it is. So once you have the inside decorated, you want to decorate the outside of the box. I'm just using some decorative paper and Mod Podge to glue it onto the box. Next, I'm adding a piece of foam board to the bottom of the box because I realized that it was too deep and that the lipsticks were actually going too low and I wouldn't be able to grab them. After I do that, I measure the width and length of the inside of the box. And then I create a grid. Basically, I measured the width of a lipstick and realized that it was about 1 inch. And so I created this sheet of paper just so that I could go through and measure really quickly 1 inch sections. And at first you're going to measure along the width. The width of my box is 6 inches and the length is 8 inches. And so I will create 6 columns. Each column is 1 inch. And then as I go along the length, I will do once again that 1 inch measurement and I will get 8 columns. And then I cut out pieces of foam board. Some of them are 6 inches and then the other ones are 8 inches. And then I line the pieces inside the box and I start marking each piece of foam board where it intercepts at. So on the grid where you see like the X's forming, that's where I put the marks. And then I also did that for the length. So I marked on there every time it would cross. And basically once you mark one of them, then all of the 8 inches will have the same marks. And the same thing for the 6 inch. Once you mark one 6 inch piece, you can go ahead and use that as a template to mark the same areas on every one of the other 6 inch pieces. And that is where I'm actually going to cut out sections from the foam board. But before I start cutting, I actually want to measure out where I want to stop cutting. So I'm going to cut all the way up to this line. This is about less than halfway. And so I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and start cutting out sections from the foam board. And this is what I'm talking about, cutting out the sections and then they will fit together like this. The 8 inch pieces will fit into the 6 inch pieces like this. So once you have them all cutouts in them, then you should be able to put them together and form this grid. So they should all fit together and they should all just fit into your box like this. And that is how you create it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.